A lack of respect for Indian beliefs is a common problem for Indian tribes, including the Hopi. Mainstream America has taken small and few steps to understand and respect Indian rituals and traditions. A 2000 census declared that the Hopi Reservation, located in northeastern Arizona, currently has a population of just under 7,000 people, which is around 75% of the total Hopi population. The Hopi Reservation is surrounded by the much larger Navajo Reservation. The Hopi live on top of 3 mesas. Located on the mesas are the tribal government and a cultural center and hotel. Also located here is Old Arabi, thought to be the oldest continuously inhabited village in the US, thought to have been built in 1050. The religious practices of Hopis are complex, and many practices seem to be an amalgamation of the earlier groups that came together to form the Hopi people. Hopis, like most Indian nations, have complex and sacred burial and reburial rituals. These must be complied with, else they believe that the spirit will not be able to go on to the next life. Archaeologists and anthropologists have been resistant to comply with these rituals on many occasions. Archaeologists believe any article found in an archaeological site should be taken from the burial ground and curated without any Indian consultation. Archaeologists believe that Indians should have no say as to what is done with any remains or materials found in their burial grounds. They believe that these items help to demystify our past, and therefore Indians should not be allowed to rebury them, and consequently their ancient traditions should be discarded. The Native American Graves Protection and Repatriation Act of 1990 sought to hand back some of the control over the graves and burial sites back to American Indians. The Act insisted that tribes be consulted about excavation plans and plans thereafter concerning the remains. Although NAGPRA has gone a long way in handing back power to tribes, many items are still finding their way into museums, many spending their lifetimes in boxes and cupboards. Many Westerners do not see the significance of the objects that are stolen from Indian tribes. Many times, sacred ceremonies or traditions cannot be carried out without them. Although NAGPRA has allowed for more control over items and skeletons than in Indian graves, the wording in the Act has caused many problems for the Hopi. NAGPRA declares that ownership of the remains should go to lineal descendants, or the tribe with the closest cultural affiliation. However, Hopis have been relocated many times. Therefore, current reservation land ownership is not an appropriate indicator for determining the culturally appropriate treatment of pre-reservation human remains and cultural items. The Hopi Reservation once included some of what is now recognized as Navajo land, and therefore Hopi ancestors could be buried and claimed to be Navajos under NAGPRA. Although NAGPRA has gone a long way to help the Hopis in laying claim to their sacred items, it hasn't protected them fully. Coupled with a general lack of respect from mainstream America for their ancient traditions, the Hopi have many problems ahead of them. Many of these could be solved with a simple understanding and measure of respect for Indian cultures.